All right, welcome back, everybody. Kids and technology. It might be one of the most challenging combinations parents face today. We're going to look at sneaky ways that kids are using it so that you can be more aware of what's going on and what they don't want you to see. Dr. Melissa Westendorf is a co-founder of the Technology Wellness Center. She is here with more on what parents need to know. Great to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
I think parents today, I think our children, when they're parents, because they were raised with all this stuff, they're going to do a way better job.
Absolutely.
I feel like parents, my generation, are so far behind the eight ball that it's like we'll never catch up. That's honestly what I think.
No, I think it's true. I mean, kids are always, forever they've been trying to sneak things around parents and teachers. It's just now they have so many more options available, things that we just wouldn't even think of that are surprising.
Yeah, and I think for me, one of the things that troubles me the most is I know my kids watch a lot of videos, let's say on YouTube, or they watch shows on different channels. And that's the thing, I am not aware always of what they're watching. And I feel like at such a younger age, kids are just exposed to content, whether it's sexual, language, all of those things, so much earlier than kids my generation.
Right. And actually there are websites or people you can consult on how to get around the things your parents don't want you to do. And, so it's just, it's a nice consultant for children.
The cards are stacked.
They are stacked
against us, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so let's talk just generally about ways that you are aware of that kids are using technology in sneaky ways.
So one of the things that I hadn't thought about, although if I would have given it some thought, kids are cheating in school, right? So we've heard about the papers they can buy online or the plagiarism, but they're actually using it during tests if the school lets them still have their phone on their person, texting each other answers or quick taking a picture of a test and then distributing it. So they're using it to cheat. And then there's also internet filters, like we talk about monitoring your kids on the internet and what they do. But unfortunately, if they use a VPN, the internet filters don't necessarily work very well. So a VPN is that virtual private network.
Okay.
And so a lot of kids, and honestly, though, VPN is a safe way to be on the internet, right? And so people aren't watching what you're doing as much. But it also then gets around the monitoring software.
See, I just think that's the trick. I'd like you to share a couple stories, if you would, about examples so the parents can kind of be in touch. Because I think the thing is, a lot of parents are like, oh, I never would have thought of that. I mean, if they're like me, and you find out, if you find out, it's later, and it's usually too late.
Yeah, right. So I know that we've had some cases where parents have ordered things on Amazon or through Alexa, and then a child has said, oh, can I just see the tracking of it? And you let them do that, and then they promptly order more stuff in one-day mail, and then it all arrives the next day.
And there it is.
And there it is. So that's happened, and that can, that's just a pain. Now you got to send it back, and whatever.
Yes.
We've also had a case or a couple cases where kids have taken the money they've earned, in their allowance, and then they go to places like Walmart and they buy Uber apps or the Uber gift cards, and then they download the app and they have money for it, and then they use that Uber to take off from the house at times when they're not supposed to be leaving the house.
Or where you don't necessarily know where they're going.
Right, or where you know where they're going. So that was a very creative way that I hadn't thought about, the gift cards and the apps that are connected.
Yeah, that one would surprise me. What do you think parents should do when that happens? When they become, because I think some parents want to be like, wow, that's really imaginative. I never would have thought of that. Good job. Congratulations on your creativity. What should we be doing?
Well, we encourage parents, one, don't freak out. Now, some of the sneakiness can be dangerous, but don't freak out about it. Don't flip out, because these are kids, and kids try to get around our rules, right? So, be okay. Try and calm yourself. Don't talk to them right away when you find out this happens. Take a deep breath and say, okay, how am I going to approach this? And then go back through the rules that you've established. If you haven't established the rules, then this would be an perfect opportunity to establish some rules in the house, right? And be sure you're following through with the consequences that you set up. I mean, we are not going to be able to get rules on every little thing that is a possibility. So you have to try and make your rules broad enough that can be interpreted to like prohibit certain behavior.
You cannot use your phone in any sneaky way.
Right.
There you go.
Right. Yeah, maybe a little more narrow. But you know, the biggest thing is don't freak out. Okay, if you flip out, then kids might, you know, rebel against that. But be practical. If it is really serious, you may have to say, I get your phone. Or
yeah, I was
get your
say,
device.
are you a fan of consequences that relate directly to the phone?
Right, absolutely. Relates directly to the phone. And just some things are serious enough that, you know, that's what you need to do. And be okay with it. It's your phone. You bought that phone. They are in your house with the privilege of the phone, and own it. You know, take it, no matter how they might
I like
react.
that. People can go to our website, themorningblend.com, to learn more and to rewatch this segment. It's because of you and our psychologist, Dr. Duffy, that my kids do not have their phone in their rooms at night. So they have you to thank.
Great.
Good conversation. Thank you so much.
You bet.
Appreciate it.